Hey guys, what's going on? Is this tilted? What's going on? Okay, maybe this is just gonna have to... Oh no! It's like an earthquake, but not. Okay, I think I got it. Alright. Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, guys. Happy holidays. I thought I'd make a video. It's been a minute. I've been really busy. I thought I'd make a video, wish you guys happy holidays, and also I want to give my thoughts on the debate that I had in New York last week. It was great. I got to debate alongside my homegirl, my new homegirl friend, Danielle Gell, and alongside Del Bigtree, and Del Bigtree, producer of Vax and Highwire, and scientist and evolutionary biologist James Lyons Wilder. Everybody was cool. It was great, and I got to debate against the Amun-Ra squad and another doctor that joined them named Dr. Vanna Mae. I think I'm saying her name right. She was very sweet, actually. We met before the debate. She was very, very sweet. I got to meet a lot of cool people. And, you know, I said after I did that last debate that I didn't want to do debates anymore. And I really didn't. It was a great opportunity to go and meet people and maybe get some information out to people. But I think that even if you get even if you reach a few people, it's worth it. You know, if you save one life, it's worth it. But my thoughts about debates is really you're not going to change anybody's minds for the moment. You'll probably get people that are on the fence that, you know, you might say something and it will strike some curiosity in them, and then they will go and research it later. So I look at a debate as planting seeds in people, not immediately changing someone's mind. I don't think it's healthy for people to change their mind so radically anyway. Like, I didn't change my mind so quickly on this issue. You know, I didn't read, as pro-vaxxers, you know, radical pro-vaxxers would have you think that we just read the Andrew Wakefield study and then we were like, oh gosh darn it, that's it. No vaccines for me. You know, it took me like a year or so of intense researching to really get to this point of being, you know, I take the stance of being anti-vaccine. I know there are people that are like, they want to call themselves pro-choice, pro-safety, vaccine advocates, whatever. That's fine. I'm not judging. I'm just saying what I am. I don't speak for them. They don't speak for me. I don't, it's like, it's poison. I'm not one of these, you know, let's make vaccines safer people, because I don't understand how you can make poison safer. I just, you know, just don't take it. That's my stance. And I'll probably, because there is a huge debate kind of boiling up in the movement, so to speak, I think I'm going to either write an essay or do a video or both on the subject, because I think there is a little bit of a divide. I don't think it's going to destroy the movement, but I think that there is some kind of like tension between the people that want to call themselves anti-vaccine and want to call and people that don't want to be associated with that term. So I think that, you know, it's healthy to have different thoughts in a movement. I think that, you know, this movement has so many different people from different races, socioeconomic backgrounds, sexes, countries, nationalities, ethnic groups. You know, it's a worldwide issue, that it would be kind of like unrealistic to think that personalities and ideas aren't going to clash. But I think that the love that people have for their children is so strong. You know, it's not gonna divide the movement forever. You know, I think there'll be certain cliques that will break up, and that's fine. Like, I don't really see anything wrong with it. I don't think that we all have to have the same thoughts and all have one hive mind on the terms of what we choose to be called or what we don't want to be called. And especially when you're talking about the people that don't want to, you know, the people like the radical pro-vaxxers that want to say that, you know, call you anti-vaxxer. I mean, you're gonna tell them what not to call you? That's ridiculous to me, because they're just gonna have a field day. Then they're really gonna call you what you don't want to be called. So I'm just like, own it. Tell people why, you know, you have the stance that you do. And that's fine, you know, that's cool. So anyway, it was a great opportunity. Like I said, I think I planted some seeds. There were way more anti-vaccine people there than pro-vaccine people, but at the same time, the other side was crying and be like, "Wah, there were more anti-vaxxers. They weren't enough pro-vaccine people." Well, I mean, I spent a lot of my few weeks before the debate promoting on a lot of black channels, black conscious channels that were mostly pro-vaccine, seems like they lean that way. And it was open to all types of people. I wanted more pro-vaccine people there. I wanted more people on the fence there, but the pro-vaccine people didn't show up. And it's interesting because I've had this conversation with some of my friends too. It seems like the pro-vaccine people online are really overrepresented, because this is always the case. I wasn't even surprised that was the outcome, because even when there's protests, the pro-vaccine people are in person, they're like vastly underrepresented. When they passed SB 277 in Sacramento a few years ago, and I watched that on TV. I had some friends that that went. I couldn't make it, but there were that was to take away the philosophical exemption for vaccines. So there were 50 people that showed up that were, pro the bill, pro, taking away the rights. And there were 700 anti-vaccine people that showed up that were against it. And they passed it anyway because they're all bought off. So it doesn't, it's obviously they're not working for the people. But we had a really, really good sign in New Jersey. Like over 3,000 people showed up. And like protested, and they're gonna re-vote on it, but for that day, man, they shut them down, and it was so inspiring. I got teary-eyed watching it. But the thing is, even in like I just said with the SB 277, when they passed that in Sacramento, 50 people compared to 700 people, and they still passed it. It's like, when are you guys gonna realize that they don't care? Gavin Newsom had he passed this last bill, he signed this last bill, and there were people on the inside that knew him, and they knew that his children were vaccine injured, and somebody had outed him saying that, and he signed it anyway. So they were saying that they thought that they had a friend, that they thought that he would help them because he had vaccine injured kids. No, you know why? Because they're in the club. They're in the club, and they'll put those they'll put those restrictions on you, but they'll be able to get their kids out of it. They have the money, they have the connections. They don't give a shit about you and your family. So, and he hasn't come out to dispute it, by the way. So you can say it's hearsay, but those are pretty large claims, and he hasn't said anything. He hasn't said anything against that. And this was months ago. So of course there are people on the inside that they know that vaccines are dangerous, but they're being bought off, and they don't give a shit. They just care about them and their family. They won't take them. Dr. Oz doesn't vaccinate his kids. He said he was gonna get it, but his wife doesn't vaccinate his kids. Oh, really? What about that? It was some kind of, I forgot where it was. It's some kind of official, I think, in Canada, where she was taking the flu shot on camera, and then the cameraman zoomed up and there was no needle in it, but she wasn't taking the flu shot, right? So in the Morrow family, they practice homeopathy. So I'm pretty sure that they don't get vaccinated, because that goes against the philosophy of homeopathy. If you're in a homeopathy, you don't get vaccinated, because that would totally erase everything you did homeopathic wise. So why, but they're telling us to get it. Really interesting, right? So a lot of people, really cool people, like I said, met. It was really amicable, even on the pro-vaccine side. I mean, they could be obnoxious and stuff, for sure, but one guy wanted to have me on the show, and I gave him my number, and then I thought about it. I'm like, no, dude, you're just gonna berate me. You're just gonna I'm not trying to change your mind if you don't want to be changed. You go your way, I'll go mine. I'm about the people that really want the help and want information. That's why I was just like, I don't want to do any debates anymore after the one I did with Halsey, where he was so threatened by my information, he didn't want to put my links up. But, that's my thing too. These people that are so, sure about vaccines, yet they're into censoring people. Well, you're basically thinking, or you're saying that people are so stupid that they can't make up their mind by looking at both sides. So you're being a control freak. You're being no better than a Nazi if you have that type of mentality, And people, even some of the people on the pro-vaccine side, they were saying that people need to be told what to do and what to think. Wow, that's really insulting, right? So, The link is going to be below. If you want to watch the whole thing, it's about 2 hours. And enjoy. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my channel, y'all. I don't really know if I want to invest any more time in YouTube, just because now I'm trying to get people to move over to Brighton. I'm on Brighton right now. I only have 2 videos up, but I'm Brighton. But I'm having trouble. If I type in Truth or Talk, my page doesn't come up. So I need to figure out what's going on with that. You know, I had a few issues signing up, which is to be expected. I'm not dogging Brighton, but they're new. They don't have the resources and the power that YouTube has. So I know I have to be patient and work with them, because they're definitely providing a free speech platform where we can say and still get information out. So I'm on Brighton, I'm on BitChute, I'm on, or I should say we're on Brighton BitChute, Brighton BitChute, Steam It. And I'm gonna probably be focusing my energy more towards those. I'm gonna be doing music next year too, so I'll leave my music channel on YouTube, you know, and then I can, you know, bring people from my music channel to my Truth or Stuff, that if that want to come. But I don't think they'll mess with my music channel because it's not like a threat really. So if you want to subscribe to that, that's Verstine Henry. You can go to my webpage, verstinehenry.com, or you can go I think you can type in Verstine Henry music on YouTube and my music page should come up. But I will put the links to the debates below. I need to get the link fixed for Brighton. I'll let you know when I'm not having any more issues with that. But please subscribe to me and follow me there. And yeah, thank you for your support. You know, I'm just getting used to the fact that I'm just probably gonna have to start all over again, which is fine. You know, you know, this channel grew a lot because of the political discussion in the country. I'm still a patriot. I still love this country. But to me, it's bigger than politics. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to focus on politics mainly. So if you guys want to bounce and you want more politics stuff, I'm going to be focusing on truth stuff. I'm going to be focusing on health freedom stuff. I mean, this is what the channel started as anyway. So I'm just kind of going back to my roots. I'm going to be interviewing more people come next year on stuff. I have a wonderful lady by the name of Janice Barcelo, who's done a really amazing work on 5G technology and circumcision and how that's not good for you, male or female. What else has she done? I can't think. She did one more thing. She's done a lot of stuff. The birthing industry and how it really like devolves us as human beings, the way things are set up. I have her. I'm gonna try and get a interview with the physicians, the head of the physicians from Informed Consent. If she's watching, I've been trying to get like Political Avenger. We hooked up. We're in touch, but I keep pushing off because I've been busy. So hopefully she'll come back on, or she'll come on. I got that lined up. I have a few more other people that I'm gonna interview soon. But man, it's just been, this year's been really crazy. Yeah. So if you guys want to hang with me, you know, I am very appreciative and very grateful for you guys taking this journey. I'm going to try and get April back in for some stuff too. This is a cool founder of this channel. She doesn't know it yet, but, yeah, we have some stuff planned coming up for next year, which is going to be really cool. So I guess that's it. Every time I think I'm going to close out the video, I have another thought, but I think I'm done. So please, you know, follow me on Brighton BitChute and Steam It. And, yeah, I will talk to y'all later. All right, guys. Peace and love. Bye-bye. Mwah.